Thank you, Katie. Cameras catch a scooter rider running a red light this morning. Watch right there as he crosses the intersection at Commerce and 5th in downtown Nashville. That BMW hits him. You can see him flip over the car, legs in the air. Miraculously, that man went to Vanderbilt with just some minor injuries. Well, that is where we find Fox 17 News' Kathleen Jacob live tonight with more about the uptick in injuries hospitals are seeing because of scooters. Kathleen, what is being done about this? Are they being monitored?
Well, you know, they are being monitored, but nothing's really been tracked. There haven't been citations. I'll tell you more about that in a second. But scary part about this, the trauma director here says that each week they see from 7 to 10 people in the emergency room just because of these scooter injuries. Today we talked to one of those people who got hurt more than a month ago on Halloween, and she's still recovering to this day.
Lyman Bird scooters are everywhere in Nashville, on the sidewalks, in the streets.
They're so fun, but God.
And it doesn't take long to run into someone with a horror story.
I was leaving Topgolf, I called an Uber, and the Uber was taking too long, so I jumped on a scooter.
Amber Erlich made it 3 blocks on Halloween before she hit a small curb of a driveway and went flying.
I have a scar here. I took a piece out of my nose and all the way down. My lip is still not quite right inside. My cheekbone is hurt, my wrist, my ribs are still sore, my knees and both sides of my hands.
Vanderbilt's trauma medical director, Dr. Oscar Gillimandegi, says that's the kind of thing they see in the ER all the time now.
So the majority of people will have broken arms and hands, scraped up, broken faces, and then if it's a bad enough injury, it's going to also affect the brain behind that face, and that's the tragedy.
He says about once a month, they treat someone with a traumatic brain injury, something that can take years to recover from.
A weekend of enjoyment in a city that you don't know can turn into a tragedy that lasts the rest of your life.
Despite these injuries, since September, Metro's records show they haven't cited any scooter riders, including this one today, a man hit by a car after scooting through a red light. A tough way to learn a lesson.
I will never get on a scooter again.
Oh, really?
They're so dangerous.
But a lesson doctors are urging everyone to take seriously.
Now, another big issue with all of this is we know that helmets are required, but a helmet doesn't come with these scooters, and no one's really carrying a helmet around with them. So that's why we see so many of these traumatic brain injuries. Metro tells me that they're working on their system for citing people for this and for tracking those citations. And whenever we learn more from them, we'll let you guys know. Live from Vanderbilt Medical, Kathleen Jacob, Fox 17 News.